The previous exercises were for some pretty standard portrait retouching techniques, using tools that we're going to use pretty much every day when we're working in Photoshop. This next technique is very specialized. We are going to use it on her because if you look at her eyes, they are slightly asymmetrical. The eye on the viewer's left here is open or just slightly larger than the eye on the right. So to correct this, we are going to use a tool called the Liquify Tool. So what I've done is I've created a duplicate layer here of my background, and I've just called it Liquify. And the only reason I've done this is that we can turn this layer off and on, and you can see the difference between the before and after. You can use this tool on the background layer if you want. So to find the tool, we are going to go under Filter, Liquify, and you'll see a new window opens up here with some settings and some tools that look kind of very similar to our Photoshop toolbox. We want to zoom in, so we're going to select this zoom tool at the bottom and zoom in a little bit on her eyes. And again, we can kind of see up here as we zoom in that this eye is just slightly larger than the one on this side here. So once we've done that, we go back up to the forward warp tool right up at the top, and you'll notice you get a circle kind of similar to the circle that we get when we're using one of the brushes in Photoshop. We can make this larger or smaller by adjusting the brush size right here. And you kind of want to go with a brush that's a little bit larger than the area that you want to work with. So I'm making this a little bit bigger than her eye. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to pull or stretch that part of the photograph that we're grabbing. So if you notice, I'm using this tool to pull and stretch her eye right in this spot. Again, kind of a very, very subtle technique, but it's very effective when you have someone that has something like uneven eyes like this. Another interesting thing we can do with this tool, and it's probably not too appropriate for her, but if we wanted to thin someone's face or give them a little bit higher cheekbones or just structure their neck a little bit, we can also use this Liquify tool to do that. And again, we just kind of want to pull it in real small adjustments here. We don't want to do anything really crazy. Like so. And you can see on this side where I'm working with it in this area, it's kind of wrinkling her skin in a funny way. So I'd want to go back and fix that again in another adjustment layer after I complete this. So once I've done that, we hit OK. And we can see the before and after. So here's the before, and especially we can kind of notice her jawline right here is a little bit thicker, and then look at that eye right there. And that's what we have.